It's good. It's good to be here. See a lot of people out. Some of you might brought a date tonight. First date, big date for us guys, right? We're doing stuff on that first date we don't do on any other date. Right? Valet park. If you've been dating here for a while and you came here tonight, you parked 18 blocks away. Right? Get out of the car. We're going to take a walk. First date, right up to the building, right, guys? Everything's cool. You make an announcement in the car that you're going to valet it, right? You turn to your chick, you're like, yeah, nah, I'm going to valet the car. Everybody's cool when they get out of their car and valet. It's a different get out. Right? You pop out of your car different when you pull up to a building. Right? You kind of slowly creep up. Door pops open. Right? You just kind of float out, right? Normally go out for dinner. That's what you do on the first date, dinner. You sit down at the table. You get the menus, and there is a weird silence that comes over the table, right? Guys, we always break that silence, always pop you a question, maintaining our coolness. We're always like, you want an appetizer or something like that? In your head, you're like, please say no. Want some hummus? Get some hummus. We always get it, though. We always flag down the waiter. Wait, a little appetizer for two. Thanks. Thank you. And we're always trying to figure out what the bill is in our head before it comes to the table. I don't care how much money you got in here. You're doing a tabulation. I went out for sushi. I don't even know what the hell I'm eating. I can't even guess what sushi costs. I don't know what it is. Chicken and salad, steaks, I know what that goes for. A caterpillar roll? I have no idea. What is that? Does a butterfly shoot out of that head? What is that? So the bill is dropped on the table. In my head, I'm thinking it's about $120. I don't know what that is here, maybe 300-400 dirham, whatever. But figure it out, right? So I do the quick peek. That's what we do on the first date. Quick peek at the bill, right? Like it didn't even come, right? Right, we don't stare at it like it's a life insurance policy. They could charge you for anything on a first date. You could be a car wash in there. You're like, oh, God, I'm getting screwed for a car wash. I'm going to have to come back tomorrow and figure that out. So I saw $256. I closed it, and then I started sweating on the inside of my body. Because on the first date, you can't let on that total might bother you. You have to take that poker face, right? But if you're married and you get a bill like that, yeah, you'll flip it over. Can you believe this crap? 200. What the hell did you eat? You better take a good look at this place. We're not coming back here again. Lick the plate, take the wasabi home, steal something, take a dish, put a dish in your purse. I'm not paying $256 for rice. Steal something. But not on that first date. Everything's inside. We take that hit. Everything's cool. Even the way we put the credit card on the table, we even do that cool. We pop it on the Go ahead, thank you. So the waiter takes my bill. Now she starts talking to me. I don't hear a word she says. Just nodding, thinking what job I gotta get to pay for this disaster. So I sign it, and now we gotta go someplace else. Now, most guys in this room wanna go one place and go home, right? But it's the women, they want different atmosphere. Right? They gotta go 2, 3 places to call it an evening, right? Like, guys, you think the comedy convention is your only stop tonight? It's not. You're gonna walk outside those doors. She's gonna turn you in the parking lot and go, where are we going now? So we go. We went to a little wine bar. We sit down, right? She wants to dance. They had a little dance floor there. This is where it gets weird. She's in her 20s. I'm in my 30s. Women in their 20s dance a lot different than men in their 30s. It's a lot of bending. Right? But it's the first date, right, guys? You could do anything on the first date. She could ask you anything. She's like, Sebastian, do you skydive? Of course I skydive. I'll dive off the building. I got my stuff in the trunk. I'll dive right off the building right now. She's like, do you dance? I said, dance? Of course I dance. I wasn't prepared for this. Right? She got out to the dance floor right away. She starts pulling this move, right? And she pulled a head whip. I'm like, wow, I like this. I want to participate. But I don't know if I could get down that far. So I start going down. I'm like, all right, this ain't too bad. And my legs start burning. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened here. I don't know, a ligament, a muscle, something popped. And I can't get back up. It's a lot of acting on that first date. Because when you first start dating, everything is cute. Everything's adorable. You don't see anything. It doesn't bother you. Nothing bothers you about the other person. Right? Just the way you walk in, you know, you might walk in, the little kitchen, your girlfriend's making some dinner. She got a little broccoli hanging off her cheek. Right? It's adorable. You're like, hey, baby. Got a little broccoli hanging off your cheek. Right? She plays along with you. She's like, oh. Sorry. You get married, you got a couple kids. Ain't funny anymore. The little things bother you. Never used to be a problem in the beginning. Right? Just the way somebody brushes their teeth in the morning could set you off, right? Just looking at them in the mirror, you're like, oh, look at this crap. I hate you. Yeah, I mean, it's all changing. Technology is changing the way we communicate, man. Text messaging, I had no idea I had text messaging. Get in a fight with your girl, you'll find out what text messaging is all about. We had an argument, I left the house, 15 minutes later, an envelope popped up on my screen. I'm like, what the hell is that? There's a message from her, I read it, it's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. What? There's a thing on there called T9 word. It will actually guess what you're trying to type. Right? Don't use this drunk. Don't come home drunk, horny. You want to text your girl a sexy message? Look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just sent it off. She called me right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? Wow. Half of you got that. The other half thinks I hate dogs and... But everybody loves the phone, man. Everybody's got their phone. Everybody's looking at it. Everybody's at the club with it. They give you so many options on the phone. The world clock. Anybody using the world clock? Anybody ever stop you in the mall here? Excuse me, what time it is in Japan, please? Voice memo? Who's walking around Dubai? Buy eggs. Everybody's got an iPod. Man, they're so proud of the iPod. It comes in different colors. They strap it right here. They're all at the gym. It's my bipod. And they're looking at me because I'm still working with CD. Like a dinosaur walked into the club. Right? I come in, I got my big CD player hanging on. All the bipod people stop. They're like this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. What is that? Is that a CD player he's got? Poor guy. Look at him change discs. Still got discs. God forbid if you're still working with cassette. Remember that Sony yellow waterproof Walkman? Right? The rubber buttons. Took you all afternoon to find a song on that cassette tape. You'd be sitting there. It's not on this tape. Where is it? Told me it was on the Max L90. And fragile, those tapes, weren't they? Sometimes you would pull your tape out and then the tape would get caught. You're like, oh my God! Go get me a pencil eraser.